Kyle is back in news again for a piece of insane news. Have you heard Ty Gibbs doesn't ride Kyle at Busch? Yes, people, you are hearing me right. But what's the reason behind it? Here we are going to define everything in detail and find out every necessary detail about it. So keep on watching and follow our channel, Racing Rush, to watch more amazing videos like this. Now, let us begin with this video. It's finally official news. On Tuesday, Gibbs Racing made official Ty Gibbs' plans to drive the number 54 Toyota Camry TRD full-time in the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series. In theory, he will replace Kyle Busch, but JGR has said that they want to use the number 18 in future seasons of the NASCAR Cup Series. Therefore, the car number will change from 18 to 54. It stands to reason that if Martin Truex Jr., a free agent after the 2023 season, decides to leave the team, the number 19 driver will move up to the number 18 spot. The primary motivation is for Gibbs to stop hiding behind Kyle Busch. Gibbs will be taking over a ride with a lot of history, 56 victories, and 2 titles on the line. Gibbs can more easily create his own identity and link it to his car's number if he uses a different one. Nonetheless, JGR has a long history with the number 18. Since the beginning of the teams in 1992, they have used this name. That was the number on their show vehicle, and it would have made a lot of sense for Gibbs' grandson to keep it going. The idea that he should be able to break away from it and establish his own identity in a more natural manner is something I can get behind too. You can't expect a 20-year-old rookie to be able to fill those shoes, and it's a testimony to Kyle Busch's performance in that ride, which prompts others to question whether or not Gibbs is really prepared. Is he ready for Cup Series competition if he can't even remember his car's number? According to the numbers, he is. With 7 victories and 23 places in the top 10, Gibbs dominated the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2022. He has led 1,234 laps and won 11 races, 21%, in his 51 career Xfinity outings. Along with his 18 ARCA victories in 47 races, he also won the 2021 ARCA Menard Series title. Of course, skeptics would argue that it seems too soon for this. The Xfinity Series victory percentage is 22%, while the ARCA Series is 38%. When compared to the other major drivers in the Cup Series right now, who were promoted quickly, Gibbs' numbers are unmatched. Prior to becoming full-time in Cup racing, Gibbs had more starts than any of the 3. That's right, Gibbs has more victories than the other 3 put together. A total of 25 of his performances were in the top 5. Byron scored 13, Larson 9, and Logano 5. With Logano leading 278 laps, Byron 262, and Larson 102. He has led a total of 1,234 laps, which is more than the other 3 drivers put together. Is he prepared to go yet? The crew and the maker both seem to agree on this. Toyota's David Wilson seems to share this view. In other words, Ty is prepared. Wilson made this claim in Phoenix. Obviously, he is under a microscope because of his last name and the racing team that he competes for, and he will always face, he has already faced, this issue of whether or not he deserves to be there, and to what extent he is there because of his family. Anyone who follows the sport closely and has seen what he has accomplished will know that he has earned his place and is prepared for the next level. Nothing more is required of him. As these vehicles are so different from the next generation, he has learned all there is to know about them at the Xfinity level. One thing he may be lacking compared to his contemporaries is an experience in races, and this is crucial for success at his level. However, oh my, he is a wonderful, amazing young kid, and he is going to achieve some big things in the sport. Later, Wilson elaborated, noting that he is confident in his abilities but wonders whether he is emotionally prepared. Is he ready for this on an emotional level? Just how many teenagers, 19-year-olds and above, are psychologically prepared to enter the workforce? If you're the most analytical, critical kind of person, you probably wouldn't agree. Marriage at such a young age is common among these teens. Do you think they're set to tie the knot? Sorry, but I've gotten completely off topic. What Ty does have going for him, however, is a loving family. a producer who is confident in him has signed on. I think there's a silver lining to what occurred. He'll benefit from the lessons he learned, and the painful lessons he learned will serve him well, toughen him up, and give him the humility he needs to take the next step. And he said that you can't just win the championship race and consider the season over. If he's being completely forthright, it's just one race and not likely to alter very soon. Know this, one race isn't a panacea. Therefore, I don't see how you can. They are all of the same race. Since race was for the championship, the stakes were naturally higher. What I find most impressive is his ability to put aside the difficulties and focus on the task at hand, which was to strap and race against the finest drivers in the sport. I really doubt he was out there behind the wheel fretting about whether or not he was racing legally. Personally, I believe he has the ability to do this. But it was broadcast to the whole country. In my opinion, that was crucial. A fresh start awaits him the next time he gets behind the wheel of a Cup vehicle. But this was a great chance for him to show what he's made of. He's been practicing with a Cup car, the number 23 Cup vehicle, and his racing car for tomorrow looks fairly quick. But again, you look fantastic today, and we couldn't be prouder of him and the job he accomplished. Despite what you may have heard, I don't believe the black hat has been permanently attached to his head. I think he can go back to being who he wants to be and who he thinks he is by being honest and forthright in his actions and comments. Of course, in all candor, that ultimately rests in his hands. That's something we won't know the outcome of until much later in his career. We anticipate him playing professionally for at least another 15 to 20 years. His crew chief from his NASCAR Xfinity Series championship season, Chris Gale, will follow Gibbs to the Cup Series. To his credit, he did confess that he was less than satisfied after his maiden run-in Cup concluded. Yes, it is quite satisfying. You guys know a little bit of the backstory. Having to go back to the Xfinity Series that I wasn't particularly thrilled with, but I sort of set certain objectives if I wanted to be part of the top team in the Xfinity Series. Gale remarked after winning the title a couple of weeks ago, and I think we were able to take the collection of men we had and really make a great squad out of it. They like to think of themselves as the misfits, the people nobody wanted. Personally, from my perspective, it has been wonderful to see that and good to have these victories, and good too. We all had a little bit of ego, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this. That's just the way it is. It's been excellent for my ego to know I can make a plan, stick to it, and achieve my goals. It's really a culmination of all that, and it makes me so proud of everyone involved, including myself. So here we are done, people. Let us know in the comment box what you all think about it. If you found the video helpful, like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get a notification of all our latest videos. Thanks for watching.